So Mike, we've got quite a few conversations with our clients about, why they're in dentistry and why they work so hard and almost in a way, what are they building their practices for? Tell me what do you see success look like? What is success for you in my coach world?
Well, it's a good question, Gus, because I ask myself a lot, because we feel the pain, as I said earlier, we've lost t-shirts, doing this, and we've had a lot of battles along the way. But I'm practically what I'm in this for is the gratification. I love watching businesses develop. I love somebody coming, to me with a problem, that they're either wanting to grow it, or maybe they want to buy one, or maybe they want to turn one around, or even sell one, and it's helping them through that process. Watching them change is the thing. I think the fact that we get paid for doing that, obviously, not wanting to be the elephant in the room or anything, but it buys all the toys, it buys all the boats, it buys the lovely house in Cornwall, does all those sorts of things.
Boats? So tell me, Mike, how many boats have you actually got?
I've got 5, but let's not worry about that. So, but that's the reason, because it's the gratification that then drives those things. What about you, though? You're in it. You've got to something. You've got any boats?
I don't have any boats, Mike. I don't live in Cornwall.
You must be so wealthy.
No, I think you're right. I think for me it's all about building businesses and being successful in building businesses and actually building people's careers. Because as I see it, small businesses is a employer of people, and we make livings for other people, and that is the biggest gratification for me.
I agree, and I think it's also, isn't it? It's about the relationship you build with those people. How many people have you grown a business with that has become your friend?
Quite a few.
Yeah, and it is fun, isn't it? When so many dynamics develop as the whole thing starts to grow, and sometimes it's about the business, it's about the financial performance, but it's also about friendships, their relationships, and even their relationships with their team. They all change, don't they?
Absolutely, yeah.
Okay, Gus. So
Mike.
we've looked at me and what I thought was success was. What about you? Why do you think I'm successful? No, seriously. But along in this journey, there you've seen loads of dentists. And what are some of the things that how do they measure their success?
Well, it's a very interesting question, Mike, because so many different people measure success so differently, and that's why we try to focus them on building their practices with the end in mind.
Yeah.
Because for some practice owners, they would feel success is driving a Porsche, like you did in your day. Or some dentists don't worry too much about the material things in life, but they want to have a good life, but want to spend more time, quality time, with their families or with their hobbies. Yeah. So one of the key questions we ask initially is we say, build your practice with the end in mind, and what is the ultimate outcome that you want to achieve? Is it a brand? Is it a chain of Dr. Dentist so-and-so across the country? Or is it you want to just stay one local practice with a good quality of life and a good local reputation? Okay,
so how difficult is it then for them to get that focus, to understand what the end looks like?
I think it's not difficult at all. I think it is initially, it seems quite daunting, but if you go through the process and you ask a few prompting questions, you get to the answers quite quickly.
Okay, and those people that do know what the end looks like, how confident or how often do they hit that target?
Oh, they hit it almost 100%. Yeah. Because as you know, what is measured is managed.
Yeah.
And also, focus is power. Focus is clarity. So when you know what you want and when you know what you're working towards, it's your chances of achieving that is 100 times greater than not having that focus.
I remember telling you the story of the guy that turned up in that cafe in Putney with an A4 sheet of paper, right? And he had the 10 things listed on it.
Yes.
He wanted the wife, he wanted the 2 kids, he wanted a golf handicap or 2, he wanted 6 weeks skiing, he wanted a 6-figure salary, right?
Yeah.
And when I looked at it, it was fantastic. I said, it'd be great to meet your fiance. He said, I haven't even got a girlfriend. But anyway, the fact of that story is he hit 9 of those 10 things. The one he didn't hit was didn't get a 2 handicap.
Yeah.
Okay. Became a semi-pro cyclist instead. So it's amazing, isn't it? He clearly defined exactly what he wanted. And I've seen that story over and over again.
Yeah.
So we've got our own stories of success. We know plenty of people who've got their stories of success. But it feels to me, Gus, that you've got to do two things, right? You've
Yeah.
got to know exactly what it looks like, okay, when it's done, design it with the end in mind. And then the second thing is you've got to plan how to get there. Do you think that's the answer?
I think that's the answer.
So why don't you guys, if anybody out there, I think the thing is to ask yourself whether or not you have a plan. Do you know what success looks like for you? And if it does, do you know when that's going to happen? And have you got a pretty clear plan about how you're going to get there? Great if you can let us know.